If you're planning a trip to Asia, there's a good chance you'll be flying through the Incheon Airport in Seoul, South Korea. And if you are, you should schedule yourself a long layover. Here's why. The Incheon Airport specifically offers free tours to visitors who are there for long layovers. Sure. And when we learned about this program, we decided it was a perfect opportunity to create some bonus memories and see an extra country. And while our layover was only a few hours, it was the best layover I've ever had. So join along, because I'll show you everything that you can do next time you schedule yourself a long layover in South Korea. The first thing that you're going to want to do if you want to take advantage of this is you want to make sure that you schedule yourself at least 6 hours between flights and have your e-arrival card all filled out before you hop on the flight. And once you get past customs, all you have to do is walk down the terminal corridor until you find this little kiosk. Here, you can pick out exactly which tour you want to do. For us, the only one that wasn't sold out was the boat and market tour, and while that sounded great, we had our hearts set on the Gyeongbokgung Palace. So instead of taking the airport's free tour, we decided to create our own. Alright, where are we going?
To the palace.
To the palace in Incheon, Seoul, Korea. All we had to do is go down to the bus station located right inside the airport, buy round-trip tickets to the palace, which are only about $12, and within a few minutes, we were on our way. Alright, we just got off the bus, and now we're going to the palace. What's it called?
You know, I'm not going to be able to say that.
The Gyeongbokgung Palace, something like that.
Yes.
I got it completely wrong.
Gyeongbokgung?
We didn't study any Korean.
It is, the palace was built in 1325 or 45.
So, we'll see what it's like. When we got off the bus, we noticed a bunch of shops where you can rent traditional Korean clothes. And what was really cool is that a lot of people were wearing them. We decided to skip past this, but in retrospect, we really wish we would have gotten all dressed up. Because we found out later that if you dress up like a palace-age Korean, you get free entrance to the palace. So if you're that kind of traveler, you can cosplay and save money at the same time. And when we got to the entrance, tons of people were crowded around to watch the changing of the guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, shortly, changing of the Royal Palace Guard ceremony will take place at the Hillman Square.
We started watching, but honestly, this really wasn't our cup of tea, so we hurried in and started exploring. And this place was huge.
I can't believe how ornate and beautiful the carving and painting is. I mean, look at that. The absolute last person.
Gyeongbokgung is less of a palace and more of a giant complex that you can completely get lost in. And we did. I mean, look at this architecture. It's beautiful. There's so much space to explore here, you really almost feel like you went back in time. It's a really cool feeling, especially when you see so many people dressed up like old school Koreans. Overall, for me, Gyeongbokgung Palace, I think it's something that's definitely worth going to. I wouldn't say it's the type of thing that I would plan a vacation around, but if you're here on a long layover, it's a fantastic sight to see. Cheese. And when you're done, you can walk right into the alleys next door for a little DIY food tour. And that's exactly what we did. I had my heart focused on some Korean fried chicken, but Katie's a vegetarian, so we ended up settling on this little dumpling spot. And let me tell you, these dumplings were legitimately incredible. Plus, they were really cheap too.
So we just ordered some dumplings, and they look really good, and hopefully they taste as good as they look. So this is how it comes in. We get a little spot to eat right here. Eating using the chopsticks. Cheers. This is a kimchi.
How is it?
There's a lot of meat in it, so you're not eating this one.
Oh, good thing.
Look at those insides. Lots of juicy goodness.
Thank you.
Very good. So that was really good, but we're still hungry, and we're gonna see what else we can get.
After, we ended up finding an omelet, which was incredible, and we went to a food vendor for this little pastry.
Okay, now you can see what you think.
You're spot on. It's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It has a flavor of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it doesn't have the crunch. It's very soft.
It's a texture I've never had before.
And it was $2. Well worth the $2.
Once we were full, it was time to go back to the airport.
Yeah. So we had a great time at the palace, and now we're trying to get back to the airport, and it looks like we're going to try and find a way to use the subway. So let's hope we can get there on time and on our way to Thailand.
We decided to try to go back using the subway because we had no idea how to find the return bus that we paid for. And Grab was trying to charge us about $100 for a ride back to the airport, and we thought that was a little ridiculous.
Success. We got our transportation cards, and we saved about $130 from the taxi. So, good for us. We got separated on the subway. That's an experience.
So, what's the moral of the video? If you're traveling to Asia, try to take a long layover in South Korea and explore the city. I promise you, you won't regret it. And if you want to see a bunch of other great things to do on your next Asia trip, like and subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with a lot of videos, and a lot of them are going to get really wild. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.